Raised by only his mother, Daegon was always told that his father was of great importance, but his mother never told him who it was, just that high Valyrian blood ran through his veins. Knowing this, Daegon always believed that he was destined for greatness. That is, until the slavers came and forced him into brutal servitude. For years, Daegon lived a life of misery and abuse, enduring unending pain and suffering. After the 5th year, starving and malnourished, Daegon had enough. He knew that if he didn't do something, he would die a slave. He knew he would die regardless, but he wanted to die on his terms. After many weeks of planning, he managed to escape when he found an abandoned rowboat on the coast nearby. But 2 days and 2 nights he drifted aimlessly into the sea. He knew that soon he would take his last breath. On the 3rd day, his boat drifted onto an unknown remote volcanic island. On the brink of death, Daegon began stumbling towards the volcano. He wasn't sure why, but something drew him towards it. But as he got to the base of the mountain, he fell to his knees, no longer able to go on. Staring into the blackness of a deep cave in front of him, fire spewed out as a great beast crawled out of the void and approached him. A dragon yet claimed by man, her mighty maw ready to devour. But as their eyes met, the beast hesitated. A calm washed over Daegon, and an unexplainable connection was made before Daegon fell unconscious. When he awoke, he was flying high above the sea, atop the mighty worm. A dragon once riderless has chosen its rider. While the lords of the west squabble over the Iron Throne, a fire rages in the east. Once a slave, now a free man, Daegon sets out to achieve his own destiny, to create his own kingdom. A kingdom where even those that are valued the least in society can live free. Hail, travelers, and welcome to a brand new Crusader Kings 3 series. But it's not just a normal Crusader Kings 3 series. Today, we are starting a new campaign in, if my computer will run, the Game of Thrones mod. Yes. Now, I have never actually played a Game of Thrones mod before. So this is my first time ever playing this. I'm kind of going into it blind, and I'm taking you guys along for the ride. Now, before we get into our characters, let me just tell you that I am an amateur when it comes to a Game of Thrones lore. Outside of watching the shows, I don't really know much. I've read a little bit into some of the lore, like the Blackfire rebellions and things like that. But I don't have a deep knowledge in this universe. I do enjoy the shows. I am currently watching House of the Dragon, and I am enjoying it quite a bit. I enjoyed the original Game of Thrones show outside of, last couple seasons, but I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I do plan on reading the books at some point in my life. My eyesight isn't very good. I need to get some glasses, but I do plan on reading the books. I am very much interested in the lore of this world. I'm a huge fantasy person. I enjoy history a lot. That's why I play my historical series, but I'm also a huge fantasy nerd. Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones and Witcher and all that is right up my alley. So I love this kind of setting. Knowing that, I apologize if I make some decisions or say some things that aren't very lore accurate. Please correct me in the comments, or, you know, just let me know, even just give me a little lore tidbits in the comments. It would be very helpful. But without further ado, let's go ahead and look at our boy Daegon. Daegon, the man, the free man now. He is a brave man. You know, you kind of have to be a little brave to endure slavery, at least, you know, in a sort of abstract way, I suppose. You know, you have to have very strong will. And when he was a slave, he was, you know, sort of fighting in sort of this slave, you know, army, I suppose, or company or whatever, fighting for whoever owned them in the free cities or the slave cities or whatever the hell. Anyway, I just know in this neck of the woods, slavery's a thing. I don't know exactly where, but he is a brave man. He doesn't fear much of anything, having to endure a lot of abuse in his life, especially in the last 5 years. He has faced a lot of things that would make the average man crumble to his knees. He is also ambitious. He believes he is destined for great things, and he almost gave up on life being a slave. But obviously, when he found his dragon, he knows that his destiny is definitely set in stone, and he needs to pursue this destiny. He's also a just man, living life in slavery. He has a strong sense of justice. He does not want to have anybody endure what he had to endure during his slave years. He finds it disgusting and wants to put an end to it all across the world. And he is also a stubborn man. Obviously, you know, he went through some things that would break most men, and you know, he has a strong will to live. He doesn't really back down from much. He has a very, very strong will. He is a skilled tactician, you know, in whatever slave army or whatever he fought in. He proved himself to be quite competent in combat. We will check out our dragon here in a second, but our dragon's name is Fatebringer. He is the writer of Fatebringer. He is also a bastard. He knew his mother, who is Reyna. She is dead now. But he never knew his father. His mother always told him great things about his father, said that he was of very high importance, but never really told him who it was. He is Herculean. He's very strong. He's scarred. Years of being a slave. You get a lot of abuse. He has some scars upon his face. He is a free man. He wasn't officially freed, but he was freed by his own will. And he is a trained fighter. He has very good prowess. He's pretty good at martial. Everything else is kind of meh. Now let's go ahead and look at our dragon here. There she is. Let's go ahead and look at a close-up. Where is she? Hey, there we go. Let's get a better view of her. Look at her. She is quite the beauty. Look at those horns. Yes, indeed. But yes, this is our dragon, Fatebringer. She is bloodthirsty. She's restrained. She's solitary. She is calculating. She is defiant. She doesn't really follow any orders from anybody. She's a free-willed being herself. She won't be a slave to any being. It's sort of a mutual relationship between Daegon and her. She is a tyrannic leviathan. She's quite big for her age. She is swift, and she is a tamed dragon. I, for some reason, thought I made her a wild dragon, but I don't know. Maybe the mechanics make it to where she has to be a tame dragon. But all intents and purposes for RP, she is of the wild side. But yes, this is our great dragon, Fatebringer. Whether by fate or his high Valyrian blood, we are not sure why Fatebringer chose Daegon, but their relationship is intertwined by fate. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our other followers here. We do have Tremond Muradin. He is a Dornish man. He's a little bit of a bard. Whenever Fatebringer brought Daegon back from the brink of death, she landed on the tip of this small little island in which Tremond was the first person to see Daegon laying in the sand, hesitant to approach him because of this great dragon. The dragon backed off. Fatebringer backed off as this man approached Daegon laying in the sand. Tremond gave Daegon some water, a little bit of food, and asked about Daegon's story. Daegon told Tremond about what happened, and Tremond was very, very intrigued. Not really afraid of this dragon, more worried about being able to tell the story of Daegon and his dragon Fatebringer. So, Tremond asked Daegon if he could follow him, and Daegon got a good insight for this man and decided to say yes. So he is sort of a bard character. He wants to tell the story of Daegon and Fatebringer. So he's a gregarious man. He's quite a sociable guy. He is a lustful man. He has a lust upon his eyes. He loves partaking in the carnal pleasures. He is also inquisitive. He's very curious about the world and the people that live in it. He is an eager reveler. He likes to party a bit. He is a poet as well, and he is quite a handsome man. He's very good diplomacy. He's very good at talking to people. He has pretty good intrigue as well. Everything else is decent. He has okay prowess. And then we also have Marek Shield. Now, after Daegon and Tremond were, traveling around for a bit on this island, they kind of went over to here, in which they saw a small band of slavers, in which, for the first time since Daegon and Fatebringer met, Daegon used the wrath of Fatebringer to smite down these slavers, and one of the slaves that were in their possession was Marek. Daegon rescued this man. Marek fell to his knees and pledged loyalty to Daegon. Daegon accepted. Daegon realized that his band of merry men, who he will use to complete his destiny, is being built before his eyes. So, Marek, he's a wrathful man. He is quick to anger. If he could rip the skulls from the slavers himself, he would have, but he couldn't. He was in chains. He's also stubborn. He is, he doesn't like he doesn't like to listen to people. He's a very independent fella. He's a Stormlander. And he is authoritative. His voice carries weight. He has an intimidating presence, and people usually listen to him. So he would make a good sort of captain. He is a very loyal man. He's very loyal to Daegon. He's very strong as well. And he is a giant. He's a very, very large man. And that is our little merry band. We are called the Free Company. Daegon thought that was a very fitting name for this company, destined to create their own kingdom. Yeah, let's get started. As far as our goal for this game, I do plan on, there's already a large kingdom in the west. Let's make a large kingdom in the east. I do plan on at least attempting to take over all of playable Essos, I believe this is called. Playable Essos, making a sort of large kingdom in the east, free of slavery and being a just king to these people. At least that's the plan. Now, first thing we got to do, we're not going to conduct a terror campaign. First thing we're going to do is we're going to search for a maester. We got to find a maester. I think a maester is like a physician, I believe. I could be wrong. Please let me know if I'm wrong. And let's go ahead and begin the search. We can't do anything without a maester. And let's see here. We are the faith of Relor. That is obviously how he was being raised in this area. But he wants to change it. He definitely wants to change it. He does not agree with this imposed induction, which has a positive view of slavery. So we definitely want to change that. We want to reform this faith, basically. because there's a lot of things that he does not fully agree with. Now, let's see here. As we're searching for a maester, let's figure out what to do here. Let's go to our camp followers. Who would make a good caravan master? Mark? Yes, of course he would. Who would make a good second? Tremond. Yes, he will be my second. We can't do anything else. All right. So let's see here. We do have a couple contracts. We have hired muscle, heist treasury, escort emissary. I mean, we're not criminals per se, but we don't mind robbing the rich. Obviously, they profit from slavery. Knowing that, we might actually heist this treasury. If they're gonna take money from the people, maybe we should take money from them. That might be good. We're actually gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, we'll take money from this man. He is a callous man. Probably doesn't even care about the people under him. Might as well. Yes. Let's travel to accept. We'll see if we can do this. Take flight. Oh, we could just fly there. That's cool. For 4 gold. Travel speed and travel safety is way up. We don't want to bring too much attention to ourselves, so I think we'll just travel normally. And let's get started. See what this mod is all about. It's very popular, and I'm very excited to play it. Yeah, I already knew she died. So it says she died now, but lore-wise, she died when you know, Daegon was but a boy. She died a while ago. Maybe he's just now finding out about it. I didn't really change her traits, but she was a good woman. She wasn't greedy. She wasn't paranoid. She was a very good woman. She was honest. She was compassionate. She was forgiving. She was a great woman, and unfortunately, she is dead. Just go. Come on. Seems this game runs a bit slower than regular old CK3. The Wandering Acolyte. Roger claims to have spent time studying at the Citadel, but without a maester's chain, it's impossible to be certain. He apparently did not progress far in his studies. Although Roger is not exactly who I had in mind, he's better than nothing. For a maester, hey? He's a callous man. He's zealous. He's very intelligent. He will do for now. He's not the best, but he's not the worst either. He's average. There we go, a spot of larceny. Preliminary scouting around Shackle Road suggests we might be able to get away with this. It's not the only place that Master Kendrako keeps his coin, but his holdings here definitely have plenty, and the guards don't seem to expect hostilities. In other words, risky, but doable. All we need is a cunning plan. Just get on with our task. Shouldn't be caught. Let's go. We will auto-invite the agents we have. We have a decent chance, 72%. It's not bad. Let's keep going. Yeah, man, look at... I'm on the fastest speed, and it is moving pretty slow. Is this mod that intensive? Is it really... I've heard stories. Is it because of all this? Yeah, I've seen posts that this mod is fairly intensive. Let me see if I can change up my settings a bit. I'll be right back. Now we are back, and unfortunately we crashed. This is not a good this is not a good start to the old Game of Thrones mod. So let's go back to our treasury. Hopefully this time we move a bit quicker. Point our caravan master in our second again, and let us Move like normal. Travel to accept. Yes, my mother died. That is fine. Yeah, we're still moving a bit slow. Well, we didn't find a maester this time. That's disappointing. A willing follower, though. Let's see here. You are content, diligent, and brave. You do have decent intrigue and some decent prowess. You're Valyrian as well. Sears, maybe we should join you. You would be a sworn shield. Yes, of course. As long as you hate slavers as much as I do, we can give you clothes and food, and you can join us. This is wonderful. Hot outside. Just as we are about to set out, it starts snowing. Down here, this is like Mediterranean, man. I can't help but curse my poor luck, but I had seen the clouds coming in for a while, and it doesn't seem to let up anytime soon. If we want to make our journey on time, we have to set out, but riding through a snowstorm is risky at best. Well, this is an opportunity, I'd say. I don't know why it's snowing all the way down here, but it's quite strange weather lately. Danger, this is fine. Ooh, Tremone got sick. Traveling through the sometimes harsh environments has invigorating effects on at least my state of mind and vigor. As I glance over at Tremond, however, he does not appear to be doing quite good. We will let you rest. We need you at tip-top shape if we're going to heist this treasury. There we go. Let us just get on with our task. Auto-invite agents. It's going to take a long time. We only have 66% chance now, but I'd say it's worth it. Yeah, I'm really curious about this this mod. It is going a lot quicker this time, so maybe something helped. But yeah, I am very curious about this mod. Like I said, I've always been a fan of Game of Thrones, but I just don't have as much knowledge as some people. So I was a little hesitant making this series. What is happening up here? Oh my God. Jesus. Is this the I've read something about something called the spring sickness or something like that. Is that what this is? Because Jesus Christ, I'm glad I'm not in Westeros. Good Lord. We can search for a maester again. Begin our search again. And let's continue. Oh yeah, it is the Great Spring Sickness. Oh my, apocalyptic. Jesus. Yeah, let's stay far away from there until that is gone. Let's continue with this heist. But yeah, as I was saying, I was a little hesitant making the series because I don't have much knowledge on Game of Thrones. But this mod seems really badass, so I had to try it. The Wandering Acolyte. Did we find a maester? He's forgiving, zealous, and shy. He's a bit weak, but that is fine. You have pretty terrible stats. Pretty good at learning, I suppose. I don't think he'll be very good at all. Medical treatments, yeah, improves education. We will keep looking. I don't want that guy. He seems pretty bad. We almost have 5 advantages. We'll keep on going now. Hey, Tremont got a pet dog. That's good. Beautiful, beautiful. New stand with us contract already. People are already going at war. Learning on the job. Of those I've chosen to involve in this little contract, Marek is probably not the absolute most skilled. Still, he's clearly applying himself, determined not to let my efforts go to waste, with the aim of improving his skill in matters of intrigue. Bettering yourself is costly, but it helps us all in the end. Yes, well. Yes, the plan goes well. Yes, it does. This is good. Let's keep going. This, as I said, this man stole money from people. we will steal it back and hopefully invest in the people. Shadow at court. Truly, it is a blessing to have someone like Tremond involved in our contract. Someone able to advance our goals in any number of ways, simply waiting for direction. An inviolable combination of skill, access, and proximity to Master Kendrako provides us with a variety of options on how to exploit him. Yes, Tremond, you talkative fellow. You have a silver tongue, always able to slither your way into Lord's courts and whatnot. Let's see here. Base success chance, scheme growth, or get 2 advantages. Plus 10%. Yeah, we'll do that. Get up to 68%. I suppose that wasn't very much worth it. Let us keep on going. We are going to heist this treasury, whether that lord likes it or not. Studious scheming. Tremond is certainly an asset to my contract, providing skill, wisdom, and guidance as best he can at every turn. Most recently, that's meant offering to help tutor me in an effort to improve our overall chances. The offer is tempting, if presumptuous. Intrigue increases by 3? Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. Yes, Tremond, you can teach me. Ooh, intrigue increases by 3. I mean, we still only have 9 intrigue. But hey, that's better than, you know, whatever it was before that. Learning from the best. 2 of my agents, Tremond and Merrick, seem to have found common cause in our plan beyond the basic goal. Impressed by his compatriots' skill. Okay. With shrewdness, cunning, and ruthless double dealing required to heist treasury, Merrick has taken to studying what Tremond does differently to himself in the hopes of improving his own skills. Harmless enough in theory, but it doesn't help our overall goal. Merrick's intrigue will increase too. You gain 500 intrigue lifestyle? Well, perhaps there is something I can learn from this as well. Tremond, you are a handy fellow to have around, especially for something like this. Oh, nice. We already have a martial perk. Beautiful. Oh, I see they changed up the, what this is called. Let's get... Let's definitely get Stalwart Leader. Yeah, because we can do tournaments. Gets our prowess up. Our prowess is going to be crazy now. We have 34 prowess. That's nuts. Conduct a terror campaign. It's crazy. I don't want to do that. Search for a maester. We can search again. Let's hopefully get somebody better. Maesterless. Oh, no. We do not have a maester. We need a maester, though. A faithful visitor. Follower of the Weeping Lady. You have a lot of learning. Oh my gosh. You're a wise man. So if I... Do only like specific characters... Can only specific characters be maesters? Or can I recruit this guy and make him a maester? He is sadistic, though, and greedy. I don't know if I want him. He has a lot of skills, but I don't know if Daegon would get along with this guy. Let's see. I don't know anything about the Weeping Lady. They don't seem all that bad. They like their carnal, I don't know how to say that word, pleasures. But his personality just doesn't align with us. He's a zealous villain. You can tell your stories, but we don't want you. Even though your skills would come in handy. It is a shame that we have to give you up, but we need just individuals in our camp. A dragon enters the world. Whoa. Chaotic excitement and fear overwhelm the ports and markets across the seas. The word on every merchant and traveler's lips is that a dragon's egg has hatched. Lord Viserys, the man that hatched the egg, has named the white dragon Ondor Daenerys. Ooh. Another dragon to contend with. Is a knight. Interesting. Oh, look at that little guy. Oh, that's cool. It has... Yo, that's cool. It has dragon ancestry in here. That's cool as shit. 230. Look how big that guy is. That's dope. I like that a lot. That's cool. There's a dragon also to the east. Maybe not so many people know about it. It seems the spring sickness is it's clearing up now. Wonder how many people died. 3,000 and it's still climbing. A lot of people. We'll get 15 advantages and try to complete this. Another dragon in this world. Prince Aegon Targaryen. Yes, he has Nedencon. Look at that little guy. He's spindly. Beautiful. Prince Valar. The young Prince Targaryen. More dragons enter the world. But Westeros is being hit with a great plague, and the Blackfire Company is on its way to cause a great rebellion. We almost have 15 advantages. Keep going. And search for a maester again. Let's hopefully get a good one. Who are you? Oh, you're trusting. You're a little cynical. You're humble, though. You are disloyal, though. Skagosi. Follow the old gods. You're a man of the first men, I believe. You are the disloyal. You are trusting. You are humble. He's the best we've gotten so far. He will have to do for now. He has good aptitudes. That's good. We do have 15 advantages. Let us execute the scheme now and see if we can heist this treasury. Oh, scheme successful. Beautiful. Like imps tweaking the nose of R'hllor, my band and I sneak into the treasury. A lock quietly picked here, a sentry judiciously stabbed there. And suddenly, the wealth of Shackle Road unveiled before us. Our sacks are filled as quickly as can be, and we're gone. Hang the consequences. Just hopefully not us. Well, I didn't want to stab anybody, but he was working for a tyrant. Let's see here. We can still take more. I will gain stress. I believe, yeah, because I'm just. Yes, I'm just. I know I am just, but I believe it is justice to take from the rich and give to the poor. Take a little bit more. Player me's a bit greedy. That door looks important. We'll smash this door. Spy a lockbox. Ooh. That's everything. Doesn't seem like we got much gold. By R'hllor, we've taken literally everything lootable within Master Kendraco's castle, divvied out into one sack or another and crudely bundled together to make the minimum amount of noise, saving only the most precious of artifacts. The Master is in for a very poor morning when he wakes. There's nothing left to do now but leave. Yes, this tyrant will no longer have his treasures. We will invest in the people. Let us move. Like shadows in the night, we are away. The first roars of alarm and outrage are simply distant echoes by the time they reach our ears. The dull sound of far-off consequences contrasting meagerly against the absolute haul of stolen goods we find sat in our laps, a veritable treasure trove of fencible trophies and precious metals. Sell it? No, we do not want to sell the loot. We want to keep it. Invest in our free company. Invest in the people. Yes, technically I broke the law, but it is for a good cause. I do not care about the laws that these lords make. I care about the small folk.
Another willow. Oh my gosh, you're Amazonian. Guild patron? Eager reveler. Ambitious, wrathful, and arbitrary. You have crazy prowess. Sworn shield. I'll make her sworn shield. Yeah, we'll give you food and clothing. Oh, that's awesome. So she's actually a knight. That's real cool. Okay. I'm definitely liking this mod quite a bit. There's a lot of cool things. We've arrived back at our camp. What else can we do here? Do a passage of arms, hired muscle. 53 gold. Do a passage of arms. We want to stay out of here. We just robbed this man blind. Wait, is it this guy? Who did we rob? We robbed this man. We want to stay out of Shackle Road. Let's see. The City of Street of Tears. Only 32 gold though. Perhaps we can do some hired muscle. We do have a bit of gold though, so we can upgrade our camp. Oh, it looks different too. This is cool. Let us see here. We'll get a baggage train. Head porter. Yeah, we have to keep our provisions up. Go ahead and construct a baggage train. And we might be able to recruit some people. Who can we recruit though? There are some rowdy men upon this small island, upon Drake's Rest. They might be looking for a coin and might join my cause of justice. But what should we get? I think we're gonna go ahead and get some dragon hunters. The dragon hunters once were the guards of the dragon pit, armed with their swords and bows, and now they defend the Targaryens, even though the dragon pit has been destroyed. Maybe these are a group of deserters looking to get away from the rule of the Targaryens and the Iron Throne. They want to be free men as well. Perhaps they can join my cause, and we can together create a kingdom in the east. Yeah, we'll get some dragon hunters. Those seem cool. Refill men at arms. We will deal with some gold. There we go. We have 100 men now. This is beautiful. And let's go ahead and gather some provisions. Put out some snares. Hopefully get something. Got 600 provisions. Beautiful. Can we do anything? Peruse artifacts market. Adopt a set of personal arms. What is this? You will gain a personal coat of arms which will be displayed next to your house sigil. My house and family. We might do that later. Ride Fatebringer. We can ride Fatebringer. Increase your bond with your dragon. Yes. Before we leave this small little island, we will ride Fatebringer. Let her wings spread through the sky. We will ride our dragon. Come on. Oh, this is beautiful. Freedom of the open skies. With skies clear and the sun shining, today is the perfect day to spend some time on Dragonback with Fatebringer. I've sent for the dragon keepers to ready my saddle ahead of time and dressed in my most comfortable riding attire. As I approach, she lowers her neck to welcome me. I reach out to run my hand across her black scales for a brief moment, in awe of her majesty, before reaching toward and climbing the saddle to take my seat. While I lift my leg over the saddle to situate myself, I expel my nervous feelings through a long and drawn-out breath. To prepare for flight, I check that my footing is sure, and I grip the handles of her saddle firmly before I realize if we are far above the land, cutting the sky like Valyrian steel. Feeling the powerful might below and the winds above, I take in the splendor of the land and sea. What a wonder to behold. Ah, this is awesome. 10 trade experience. Yes. Let us practice our aerial maneuvers, Fatebringer. We must be swift if combat is in our future. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. That's awesome. Manage realm affairs. Choose what events throughout the realm you wish to stay informed on. I'll do that later as well. Sick. Okay, cool. So we do need a little bit more gold, but I kind of want to get off this island. Perhaps we'll go back over here. Yeah, we'll travel this little way and go into the mainland here. Let us travel. We will travel over here. I think this time we're gonna go ahead and take flight. Might as well see what all that's about. Scout for talent on the way. I don't know how we're gonna do that in midair, but we're gonna do that. And let us be off. Let us go. Left behind. Oh, wait. You can leave your people behind? Merrick approaches me nervously as I'm saddling up Fatebringer for our journey. Unfortunately, since you are choosing to take Fatebringer to your destination, those of us that are not dragon riders will not be able to join you on your travels. We will eagerly await your return to court, my lord. Leaves the entourage? What? No, I'm sorry. I did not mean to leave you. I will wait for you here. Do we still have? Okay, we still have them. Okay. That was a little worrisome. Let's see here. All right, we have made it to the mainland. It seems there are no new contracts except for over here. Mug wealthy citizenry. Let's go ahead and visit this holding here. Where are we? Borough of Ortiohais. There we go. Marek is with us. An important trade junction to the Lysini. The wealth generated in these markets of Ortiohais seeps into every corner of the city. As we enter through the city gates, the shouts and imagery advertising local traders are everywhere. My caravan master Merrick looks around with a content face, seemingly enjoying the change in scenery. Oh, there's fine craftsmen here. Too bad I don't have any gold to buy them. Ooh, actually we do. We do. They're not very good at all, but high Valyrian scale armor? Just a +2 to prowess? It's only 34 gold. What about the weapons? Yeah, same. 23 gold for +2 prowess. Spend a little less gold. Yeah, we'll get a mighty battle axe. Might as well. Let's head back. We should mingle with the locals. Who are you? We're 39 years old. Let's hear a story. And then the great Leviathan destroyed the world a 5th time, dying in the process, but from her body sprang new land, plants, and animals. That story is for another time. I wonder which Leviathan that was. Had a few good points. It was a great story. Go. Let us head back. We should leave now. Look for more contracts. Let us get going. We have a little bit more provisions. We'll go ahead and move up here to the coin hoard. See what that's all about. We won't take flight this time. We won't leave Merrick and Tremond and the rest of them behind. There we go. We've made it. Settle boundary dispute. 279 people have died. A great spring sickness. Seems for the most part it has gone away. This is good. This is very good. Oh, we have a few more contracts. Hobnob with ruler. Improvised spycraft. We will visit the holding and talk to the town crier. Born with righteousness. Yes, I'm a righteous man. We will take those. Rescue a fair subject. Protect the innocent. These are wonderful contracts for us. 62 gold. Fair subject. We will protect the innocent. They need protecting first before this fair subject is rescued. Let us travel to accept. There's a little bit of danger, but we do not shy away. Let us be off. Sticks in the wheel. Viserys. My wheel has broken off my wagon. And it's not good. I shall lift it up. It is okay, though. We must ensure their safety. Animals, thugs, and ruffians seem to be about. The common people of the town are so agitated, I fear they may rise in arms any moment now. Do not worry, Magister. You are a craven. You're a coward. That's why you don't do it yourself, but you're trusting and humble. You don't seem like a very bad man. Yes, we must ensure their safety. We have a 100% chance of doing this. This is great. Let's be off. Come on. There are innocents to protect. We're almost 5 advantages already. There we go. 5 advantages. Seize the moment. Protect these innocents. Beautiful. Scheme successful. 72 gold. 3, 4, and there goes the 5th hyena this morning. It seems hyenas have been terrorizing the innocents around here. Yes, good. We have a long path ahead of us. Thank you for the coin, but that is not why we did it. Beautiful. Let us head back. A band of 2. Passing through a back alley in Fetid Grove, I see a lonely child and his dog sitting in a corner behind a small wall. Here you go, Valor. He tells it as he hands it a small piece of bread, keeping none for himself. Looking at the two, clearly the dog has been taken much better care of than its owner. The kid must be giving it everything he can find. Child, you must also think of yourself, though it is admirable that you are feeding your companion here rather than yourself. You will grow old to do great things, so you must keep your body hardy. Here's some food, child. Please, eat. Oh, we're ill, under the weather. Our passage through the dreaded jungle has been fraught, fraying nerves and energy as we slog through the cloying damp, swatting bugs and trying to stay dry. I begin to feel weak, lagging behind the rest of the party when I normally set the pace. There is something wrong. Oh no. Eric, my maester, it is time for you to show your skills. Little brighter, this is good. Excellent work, Eric. I knew I could choose you, or I wouldn't regret choosing you. Wonderful. And we have a willing follower. 18 prowess. You would make a fine warrior. I will give you food as well. Should be a stooge. I don't really want to laugh at people, but that is fine. You would make a fine warrior. This is good. Beautiful. We have another warrior. Lysadora. Good. Talia and Lysadora are 2 shield maidens, if you will. Wonderful. We have arrived back at our camp, and we do have a little bit of gold. Our baggage train is built. This is good. This is quite good indeed. And with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the first video of the Game of Thrones mod. Not before equipping our battle axe. Of course, we have 32 prowess now. But yeah, I'm going to have fun with this. It seems to be running a bit better. I'm excited to continue this series. I hope you guys will enjoy this as well. Again, let me know in the comments anything I could use lore related. Again, I apologize if anything I say is not within the lore of A Song of Ice and Fire. I'm amateur. I'm an amateur when it comes to knowledge about this universe, though I am looking to expand my knowledge. So let me know if you guys want to continue seeing this series, because I definitely want to continue playing it. But with that, I just want to thank you guys for all the views you've given me recently and whatnot. It means quite a lot, and I'm very excited to continue my channel. But leave a like and subscribe if you would like, if you enjoy my content. And with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Peace.